Hey guys, XL here, back with another video on Cult of the Lamb. Today we have a comprehensive boss guide covering the 5 bosses you will encounter in Darkwood. In order, we have Amdus, Valet Fire, Barbatus, Leshy, and finally, Witness Agares. Amdus is the first boss you will encounter in the game. He is pretty simple, summoning small worm enemies that can be stunned out of their attacks and easily dodged. After summoning an enemy, he will do a ranged attack showering part of the map with projectiles. He will alternate between this and 2 short-range charging attacks before summoning another enemy and repeating the cycle. For this boss fight, I'd recommend weaving in attacks when you can after his second charge, as he will be summoning an enemy and not actually attacking. Valet Fire is the second boss you will encounter. He has 2 phases. The first phase he will attack in this order: 2 jumps, AoE fireballs, then rapid fire fireballs aimed at you. For the jumping attack, he will jump towards you if you are far from him and away from you if you are close to him. The easiest way to dodge this attack is to stay close to him and run towards him when you know this attack is coming. The fireball AoE comes when the boss has finished jumping. It is smart to be as far away as possible from him, to walk between the fireballs, or just dodge over them. Staying far away will make the third attack that follows quite easy to dodge, as you can just run to the side, rolling if you ever end up in the path of fireballs. For phase 2, he does the same attack pattern, but he jumps 4 times instead of 2, and will perform all the previous attacks faster and in the same order as before. Barbatus is the third boss you will fight. He is the last before reaching the final story boss for the area. This boss has 2 attacks as well as burrowing under the ground in between them. The first attack is an AoE shooting out spikes in a line after a short charge up animation. He will always do this attack unless you see the eggs on him bubble. If this happens, he will do his ranged attack that is almost identical to Amdus's. The best time to hit him will be any time he is charging up, just to be sure. Pay attention to what attack he is going to throw out so you can dodge accordingly. Finally, Barbatus will burrow in between each attack. If you step on him during this, he will damage you. Next up we have Leshy, the story boss of the area. His attacks are most of the same as the other 3 bosses. Leshy has 3 attacks in total, burrows underground, and has a second phase. The first attack he has is indicated by a long roar where he will summon 3 medium-sized worms. Keep in mind these worms can't be stunned, and try to focus them while the boss is burrowed so you don't get overwhelmed. The second attack you need to look out for is his AoE spike wave. You can tell that he is performing this attack based off the short roar rather than the long one as mentioned before. The easiest way to dodge this will be just rolling over the spikes towards the boss. His third attack is a ranged attack similar to other bosses, where he will charge up before spitting ranged projectiles around the area. As for his second phase, activating at 25%, he will start smashing his head close to him in between each attack, so watch out for this and keep your distance. The 5th and final boss of the area is Witness Agares. This boss is pretty simple. He uses a short-range charge attack and teleports away, summoning 3 waves of enemies, each harder than the last, every 25% of his HP lost. Beyond that, an important thing to note is that you can damage him while he's in his teleport animation. Killing him during this ends the fight instantly. Thanks for watching until the end of this video. Sorry it took longer than usual, I lost a lot of footage while editing, but I hope you still liked the video, and be sure to subscribe for the next boss guide.